Good afternoon and welcome to Sked Live for Thursday, February 5th. I'm Nathan MacLeod and here are today's top stories. Target Canada has begun liquidation of all their stores today. Check out Emily Singh's story on skedline.com for more details. Coco Zhang went to the L Space Gallery at Humber College for the kickoff of International Development Week. Here's that story.
International Development Week, also known as IDW, is about celebrating how Canadians are creating positive change in the lives of others.
Humber College celebrates International Development Week with an interactive photo exhibition at L Space Gallery. Canadian Minister of State, Foreign Affairs and Consular Lynn Yelch talks about how important this week is at the opening ceremony.
We have invested in International Development Week to honor the work that has been done, to tell our story, and to encourage even more Canadians to get involved. I'm pleased to see that Humber College will be hosting a week of workshops and panel discussions during International Development Week.
Jennifer Wilson-Lee, International Initiatives Manager at Humber, speaks about what to do and how to get involved during the week.
Through our IDW workshops and panel discussions, our students will learn about the challenges and successes in alleviating poverty and explore ways they too can make a difference.
Partnered with UN World Food Programme, the gallery showcases achievements by Canadians in improving the quality of health in women and children internationally. George Strombolopoulos, WFP Canadian Ambassador Against Hunger, also a Humber alumni, comes in and celebrates the launch of the gallery.
So this photo exhibit is a chance for you to see with your own eyes.
Strombolopoulos encourages students to get involved and start changing the world.
So I think that's just to get involved is interesting. You can start just by sharing this stuff, right? We're a community. And then you just find what area speaks to you and then just develop that.
Students are excited about this one-week event.
This is probably one of the most well put together event that Humber College has done for me so far. I wanted to be part of the celebration. We need to be able to be more aware about the health and nutrition around the world here as well.
International Development Week will continue until this Friday. The panel discussion of health challenges of women and children in developing countries will take place tomorrow at the L Space Gallery. Coco Zhang, Skedline.
A former Algonquin college student is charged with terror-related offenses after allegedly joining ISIS. The RCMP say 23-year-old Kadar Khalib traveled to Syria in March. Police say he was assisted by John McGuire, a Canadian reportedly killed in Syria last year. Both men were recruited by Oso Peshtari, and Khalib is now believed to be in either Iraq or Syria. Boko Haram fighters killed more than 70 people in an attack on the Cameroonian town of Fotokol. Local officials say militants crossed the border from Nigeria early yesterday morning and began killing civilians in their homes and the town's mosque and burning buildings. Many of the dead were found with their throats slit. This massacre comes amid a major regional push against the extreme Islamic group. Jordanian fighter pilots carried out airstrikes in Syria, killing 55 ISIS fighters. The Jordan Times reports planes went after targets in Raqqa, a stronghold for the terror group. The attack came 2 days after release of a video showing a Jordanian pilot being burned alive. King Abdullah consoled the family of the pilot during the attack and vowed a relentless war against Syria. European leaders have announced a peace plan for Ukraine. German Chancellor Angela Merkel and French President François Hollande joined U.S. Secretary of State John Kerry today in Kiev. The proposal is a bid by Europe's core powers to halt the escalation of conflict in the region. The leaders will bring the proposal to Moscow next. And Taiwanese President Ma Ying-jeou visited survivors of a passenger flight crash that killed at least 32 people yesterday. Dramatic footage captured by a motorist shows the plane crashing into the Keelung River shortly after takeoff. The mayor of Taipei praised the pilots for avoiding nearby residential high-rises. Rescue teams are still searching for 12 missing people. For more on these stories, go to skedline.com. Now we go to Adith Mathew for sports.
Thanks, Nathan. Here's your sports update for the day. The Raptors lost their second straight game and their first divisional game of the season. Former Raptors Jared Jack and Allen Anderson led the attack with 22 points and 24 points, respectively. The Raptors were cold in the second half, just shooting 37%. DeRozan showed his frustration at the end of the game, body-checking Bogdanovic, giving him an early exit to the game. The Raptors' next 7 games are against plus 500 teams. Last night showed how much the Raptors are lacking in size, but hopefully the offense can help with that. Speaking of offense, Steph Curry had the shot last night, leading the Golden State Warriors to yet another victory. After being down by 22 points, Curry ended the night with 51 points, hitting 10 three-pointers, beating the Dallas Mavericks 128-114. Mavericks owner Mark Cuban confirmed this morning that point guard Rajon Rondo will require surgery to repair an orbital fracture on his left eye after getting kneed in the face by teammate Richard Jefferson during the game on Saturday against Orlando. Let's switch gears to hockey now. Rick Nash and the New York Rangers were looking to beat Boston Bruins. Nash opened the scoring after receiving a sweet pass from Martin St. Louis and going to his backhand. Tied at 2 at the second, Girardi dishes out a pass to Nash, who hands it to Stefan, and they score the goal-winning goal right there. And the Rangers win 3-2. The Calgary Flames are burning the competition, going 8-2 in the last 10 games they have played. The Flames beat divisional rivals San Jose Sharks last night. The lone bright spot for the Sharks was John Scott, scoring the only goal for the Sharks and reaching a new career high with 2 goals this season. Calgary will face Pittsburgh Penguins tomorrow at home. Fantasy hockey owners can rejoice once again. Can't say the same for any opposing team, though. Nashville Predators goalie Pekka Rinne will be between the pipes tonight against Anaheim Ducks. The league leader in wins for goalies was diagnosed with a sprained knee 22 days ago and has a 1.96 goals against average. Cooperstown may have snubbed Toronto's Blue Jay slugger Carlos Delgado, but he will be inducted in the Canadian Hall of Fame for baseball in St. Marie, Ontario. Joining him will be great columnist Bob Elliott from the Toronto Sun. They have both had great careers in baseball, and they really deserve this. That's all your sports update for today. Now back to the desk.
Thanks, Adith. And now here's Camille Teape with today's entertainment stories.
This is your entertainment news for today. Whitney Houston's daughter, Bobbi Kristina, remains on life support in Atlanta, Georgia. Bobbi Kristina Brown was put in a coma to stop brain swelling after she was found face down and unresponsive in a bathtub in her Georgia home on the weekend. Time magazine reports the family are saying their goodbyes. Whitney Houston died after she was found in a hotel bathroom the eve of the 2012 Grammy Awards. Pop sensation Sam Smith and Queen Bee Beyoncé are the top contenders for the most awards at this Sunday's Grammys. Toronto's very own Drake has 3 nominations that include Best Rap Song, Best Rap Performance, and Best Rap Collaboration. The Berlin Film Festival opens today. 19 films, including the book-turned-movie adaptation 50 Shades of Grey, are competing for the festival's top prize, the Golden Bear. Saturday Night Live has announced more celebrity guests appearing for its 40th anniversary celebration. Along with Taylor Swift and Kanye West, other guests are Justin Timberlake, Chris Rock, and Adam Sandler. The mother of former Olympian and well-known reality star Bruce Jenner spoke with the Associated Press about Jenner's transgender journey. Esther Jenner says it takes a lot of courage to do what Jenner's doing. A mobile app will be released starring Katy Perry. Glue Mobile Inc. designed the Kim Kardashian Hollywood app, which earned over $76 million in sales and was downloaded over 22 million times. The Katy Perry app is due to be released later this year. Japan is hosting a snow festival. More than 2 million people are expected to visit the festival that features these amazing snow and ice sculptures. Speaking of snow, how's the weather, Emily?
Hi, I'm Emily Singh with the Weather Report. Today we reach a high of -9 and a low of -12. Humber students bundled up to brave the cold today as they trudged through the snow left over from Monday night's snowstorm. Transit had no reported problems and operated smoothly and on schedule. Here's what the week ahead looks like. Get ready for some snow tomorrow. We are expecting a 60% chance of flurries with a high of -4 and a low of -8. Saturday, we'll be expecting snow again with a high of -5 and a low of -8. Sunday will be a high of -5 and a low of -6, and we'll be expecting some snow. Monday, we'll be expecting a low chance of snow with a high of -5 and a low of -8. Tuesday, we'll be expecting a mix of sun and cloud with a high of -5 and a low of -10. You are now up to date with this week's weather forecast. I'm Emily Singh. Now back to the studio.
I'm Nathan MacLeod. Thank you for watching Sked Live. As usual, all of today's stories can be found on skedline.com. Until next time.